Hi, my name is Shiva Menon. I'm the Eastwood Product Manager for Tools, and today I'm going to be talking to you about snips. Snips, as you know, are a very useful part of any toolbox, especially more so if you work in metal fab. Whether it's auto body repair, motorcycle or boat repair, projects around the house, snips are great. We have two brands of snips in our line. To my left are the Wiss snips, arguably the world's leader in snips, and to my right are the Eastwood snips. I'm going to demonstrate to you that both of these have the same features and benefits, but the Eastwood snips are at about half the price. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to use the 20 gauge sheet metal, which again commonly used in auto body repair, and I'm going to cut with the Wiss snip first. So let's take this snip, it's a straight cut, release the safety lock, and try to make the cuts. A good way to gauge the quality of a snip is to see how fine a cut we can make. That's pretty good. That's good. To me, this is a good cut. You can see the fine edges. The edges are not really jarred, so this is a good cut. Now let's use the Eastwood snip to do the same cut. The thing I like about the Eastwood snip is that when I press it, you can see the safety lock comes off. Just one minor design touch. And you can see the high leverage cutting action is very nice, and it really cuts a very small ribbon. And this is really where you can differentiate a good quality snip. When you use a common snip of poor quality, the cuts are not going to be coming in straight like this, and you may even slip the metal. Now this is a good cut. Now I'm not surprised by this because they both have the same design specifications. It starts with the jaws. The jaw needs to be high quality, deep forged chrome molybdenum steel, alloy steel. Okay, that's what gives you the hardness. And the cutting edge in itself is induction hardened up to a HRC value of 60 to 62. That's pretty high hardness to be able to cut metal. The other feature is, again, many people may not notice this, but the center fastener is a very important feature here. Because as you cut metal, the jaws tend to separate if the fastener is weak. So you really want a high tensile strength center fastener to cut the metal straight. And that's an easy way to distinguish a good snip from a bad snip. The serrated teeth along the cutting edge is also an important feature because you want to be able to grip the metal and keep that cutting surface moving forward. So the serrations on the cutting edge is also an important feature. There are other nice to have features like color coding for identification. There's a hook hang. As you can see, both these snips offer the same features and benefits, but the Eastwood snip is at about half the price. Now let's go through the remaining snips that we have in our line. What we have here is a three-piece set. The straight again is an integral part of the set, but what if you have to make an arc or a radius? That's when you need the left and the right snip set. The jaws are designed to help you cut along an arc. Now I'm going to demonstrate that. So here I have an arc kind of traced on the metal, and I use the left cut to go to the left direction. So I simply just grab it and go with the arc, and that is a good cut. So it really helps you cut to the radius. Okay, now let's look at the specialty snips that we have in our line. What we have here is the bulldog snip, and as the name suggests, the nose or the jaws are much more shorter, and the reason for that is to really give you compounded leverage when you cut heavier gauge metal. The next snip is the long cut snip. Now this is a long cut version of the snip, and this lets you cut a straight cut up to about 4 inches long. This is perfect when you really want to get a straight, smooth cut. Okay, these two are the offset snips. Now what they do is serve a unique purpose. Let's say you have to cut a long arc. What we don't want to do is go into the metal, let your hand go into the metal, and that's where the offset snips come in handy. So you can really go, cut the metal, and keep your hands off the metal.